that we should be expecting a little bit of a lane swap since they are working more of that vertical jungling style action thing going on.
There's gonna be a 3 versus 3 here into the mid. Gotta be careful already. I do see the Braum almost taken down to flash it from fake AD, and the commitment is gonna be real. Not done just yet, but there's the double knockup. Janna is proving its worth, but he overstepped his boundaries. The turret went for the fadeaway, and Impunity bring it back with the double.
Quite some time to work with. Swirl dealing a massive amount of damage with the 5-point strike, and in comes Jim and JW. But unfortunately, the Howling Gale just did not connect onto this Akali. Down right in the bottom lane, everyone else from Impunity is just mashing whatever that they have onto this Ziggs, and off it.
The tricky part, wherein they're going as a 3-man loop, and they're leaving Cyrez up to his own devices, but I do like this gang coming in from the sequence.
Oh, as everyone else coming from sequence just going to be jumping right on top of Impunity. The Cyclone did not really just work out as much, as Raph is probably the only person that flew right up fake AD. He tried to go in with the Killer Instinct, but unfortunately he's right in the heart of Impunity with all 4 people staring right down into his soul. They are more beefy, they can deal with the frontline actions from sequence, but we're just going to hold that thought a little bit. A hookshot is just going to be getting a really good initiation coming from Ares with the hashtag ultimatum. Jumping right down on fake AD, but unfortunately, look at the damage. Nothing is putting down the sequence. What exactly is happening? At this point of time, Raph all alone against the side of the sequence. He gets himself out of there, but unfortunately, the Braum still goes down. He was not able to kind of get himself and skittle himself away from all of the members from sequence, as Swirl jumps right back in and receives yet another kill to himself. And Corki as well. My oh my.
Movies. They're too late, too little, too late to go into the party, and when
this is not looking good in the early stages. The Cataclysm lands right on top of Janna. He tries to go for the Monsoon and pushes everyone out, but unfortunately, he's not gonna buy him enough time.
Threat. Anyways, there is going to be a cha-cha, a dance of death for this big objective, and the fight ensues once again. The Cyclone will be had, but the beautiful Glacial Fissure just separates the members of Impunity left and right. And while that fight was happening, you saw where Swirl was. He basically 1v3 the backline of sequence, and now they're falling, they're crumbling at the seams, and they're looking for their ace now, 9 minutes into the game. Different. She has to be invisible from the map so that she can always threaten, you know, being able to just go in and go ham and get that somebody. But speaking of going ham, it's gonna be Impunity. They're just setting things up, and look at sequence. They didn't know what hit them, and they just back away immediately to their base. But after everything is said and done, after the dust is settled, 2 members remain. Make that 1. It's only in the hands of Jim, and already their nexus is exposed.
I just took a second to sneeze, and everyone's dead. I'm not even lying. I took a second to sneeze, everyone's dead, and give me another second, and the Nexus is dead against this Akali. But we'll see how that's gonna be. The grand entrance coming from JW as the battle dance coming in from him, just gonna be getting himself away from all of that in the meantime. Olaf, unfortunately, was not able to do quite much. Another Drake, that is very important. So Sequence would definitely want to hit their way into close to the Drake, and thus Impunity sets up for the initiation right on top of Sequence, and they manage to get a kill onto Orianna. Just gonna be singling themselves out for the next one. Hashtag ultimatum. Jumped right onto Leroy. Unfortunately, they did not manage to get any kill right on top of Leroy. With that up, the special Valkyrie coming from fake AD pushes himself right in front of Impunity.
Impunity knowing what they have to do. They're going to initiate a fight here. This is a 3 versus 2. But is Impunity going to just go right back in? And the damage is going to be insane. Fake AD, he has to reposition as there's just too much for him to handle, too much for him to digest. And as Jim loses the Ragnarok, he can't really get out of harm's way. Vault Breaker's the ult.
I agree, actually. I really agree. In the meantime, we do have Ragnarok just gonna be put right on top on this Olaf, but unfortunately, because of Ragnarok, his HP just pretty much becomes a lot less beefier. Take a look at the HP, the casting rain coming from this Kai'Sa is not gonna be enough for him to do anything. The GA pops right on top of the last member here.
In the jungle with his shockwaves really is allowing him for so much
sequence, and that pretty much means that they will be losing control of the Drake spawns. But hold on a second, take a look at this special Valkyrie coming in from the side of Corki, just going to be launching himself right in the heart of the enemy. Diana immediately gets the CCs out, and of course getting himself a good amount of kill. Down at the bottom side, Swirl, Diana just going to be going 1 against 1, but unfortunately Ares joins right in. Helped Swirl to win in that specific battle, and back right to the middle. It is going to be Camille fighting against Leroy. The Akali almost takes down Ares.
Burn in in the middle of all of that, but this could be just bad. Oh no, the flash and the fault breaker and a sequence. They built everything, but it was broken by Impunity, a Vainglory veteran. And the thing about Vainglory is there's a lot of emphasis on getting bush control. And you can see Impunity is always ready at the seams to go for those aggressive bushes control. But look at that, Glacial Fissure sets everything up. There's a big fight right here. Fake AD is in a prime position to just go into the backline, and he dives right in, splits up the members here of Impunity, and this might be it. Be what they're looking for, but he dives too deep and leaves everybody, every single teammate.
Add like tens of thousands of goal leads, so it's just too much things to even take note of. The Captain Rain coming from the side of Kai'Sa is more than enough to bring most of Team Sequence's HP all the way down low. Another part of the Captain Rain puts down a massive amount of damage on Orianna, but unfortunately Diana is the one that takes that kill and is the one that brought out the ace. With 5 of Team Sequence down, Impunity did not care about the Inferno Drake because they know for as a matter of fact, this is their way of ending the game, bringing the Nexus down and giving themselves a 2-0 series.